Alright there folks, and welcome back to an absolutely massive fixture. It's the League 1, League 2 playoff finals, or semi-finals actually, for relegation. We do relegation playoffs down here. I mistakenly thought that being the League 1 side, we'd actually go straight into the final and meet the winner of playoffs in the League 2 playoff semis. That's not true. In fact, what they do is, unlike in England where you might think, let's take the championship, third place 6th and fourth place 5th. In this, you have top one in League 2 goes up, straight up, and then the next 3 teams down play off in playoffs, and I believe it's the bottom placed team in League 1, so that's 4th, will take on the 9th placed team in League 1. Yeah, I think I'm getting that right. So Stirling replace Stenhousemuir. Queen's Park. We take on Queen's Park. First leg as well. There's 2 legs, home and away for both games. Oh, it's tense. It's Hampden as well, so it's a big old stadium. Hampden Park. A big venue. Big venue. And, well, we've really got to be on our game today. You can see there that our form is abysmal. We're not going to really change the squad or side that we're going to name. We're going to go with the same team that beat Peterhead and sent Peterhead relegated. Hopefully we won't have to play them again next year until we've played them in the relegation playoff. We're going to stick with a home system to start with, just because I think we're better than Queen's Park. Maybe we are, maybe we aren't. This is the... they've got a regen in there, and other than that, a few... he's quite blurry-faced, Mr. Donaldson. Who knows what we're going to see today. We just need everyone to stick together, and that's, hopefully we can win. Okay, so Hampden. Oh, we look at that. We've got rotating advertising hoardings. I suppose that's what they are. They're moving electronically. And in just the third, fourth minute, we lose the ball. Donaldson hoofs it forward, and Sheeran gives chase. Is that Ed Sheeran? Saved by Ed Curry. I've got Edwina Curry and Ed Sheeran. That's not who we've actually got. It's Blair Curry even, and he did well to save that one. I'm very nervous. It's probably noticeable. Scott need more warp speed. Burbage clears it, and that's a throw in. So an early scare, the first chance falling in the way of Queen's Park. Much like last year, really just staying in the game at this point is what we need to do. We get the home leg second, and at the Broadwood we could probably take Queen's Park. That's got to be the hope and the dream, as MacArthur steps in, and Datnovitz can do something here, can he? He goes long towards McCluskey, and his left foot, no. Oh, he gets another bite at the cherry, and this time he takes it. Sandy McCluskey gives us a goal at Hampden. A bit of a mess up, really, by the Queen's Park defence. Datnovitz, with a bit of time, spots over the shoulder and absolutely launches one towards McCluskey. Let's see how he deals with this. Interesting control. Bring it down to his right. Probably a heavy touch there. Absolute mess. Takes it round Hines, goes a long way round to get the goal, and then side foots it into the top corner. Lovely stuff. Never panic though, and that's pretty impressive for a youngster like Sandy to have the presence of mind, not just to lash at that and try and actually work the opening to make sure he gets the actual sight on goal. 25 minutes now, McNiff takes a free kick into Burbage. He comes forward, he finds Barry to McCluskey. Stewart finds Ferguson, he's in behind, McCluskey's crossed, and I'm all at 6s and 7s myself, and McCluskey gets his second of the game. Lovely ball across by Ferguson. They're claiming offside. I don't know quite where they would expecting offside to come, and we're showing our quality over the League 2 side. Bazza, good ball, McCluskey, again involved, obviously he scored, but involved earlier on. Stewart, there's no offside there. If that's where they're claiming it against Ferguson, they're dead wrong. Crossed in, McCluskey gets in between man and ball. Just making phrases up. So McCluskey gets his second of the game. That's fantastic stuff. Just after the half an hour mark, Marsh takes a free kick to Linton, to Barry, about to left to Burbage. Skips past one man Linton. McCluskey crosses at the presence of mind Ferguson, 3-0 before half time. This is going superbly well, and I think we are seeing that we are a better team than League Two standards. We're probably just not good enough to compete at League One level. I thought the gap wasn't that big, but clearly it is. Given it, I mean, yes, okay, when we have won the occasional game in League One, we've been able to put some good goals past teams. But quite simply, we're tearing Queen's Park to shreds. Although I thought that was a McCluskey cross, it wasn't. It was a tackle into Ferguson's path, but he finished with aplomb and gives us a 3-goal lead inside 33 minutes. That's the half-time break then, and pretty much just like the game against Peterhead, for a half-time, things could not have been better. That's a great half of football for us. We'll tell the lads we're very pleased. Hopefully that won't give them too much confidence going out there in terms of overconfidence. We just need to go out and keep the game simple, keep playing the way we're playing, and we'll win this game. They brought on Bob Mortimer, it seems, so probably not Bob Mortimer. Oh, here is Bob Mortimer. He whistles one over the bar. It's not Bob Mortimer. I think it said it was Billy Mortimer, so that's probably more likely. Goal kick by Geider. Foy down to Ferguson. Is Burbage. He's been quite good today. He seems, I'm okay. Donaldson heads away and Scott. And so all of a sudden, Queen's Park looking to build something and get their way back into this game. We probably should move to counter. Maybe we will if this doesn't result in a goal. Is Shearing and cross nicely, and Curry's there to tip it over the bar. We did okay. We're straight in. I don't know what's going on. We're going to switch it to our more counter system, and hopefully that'll stem the tide of Queen's Park trying to wrestle back a bit of control in the game. Bazza will bring this away. Goes along. Didn't need to put as much air on that ball. But that's surely a yellow card, referee. Neil Gray did find his way into the book there. I wasn't sure if he had or he hadn't. I'm not sure what's going on with the highlights. I think what we'll do is at this stage we'll take off MacArthur. Obviously the playoffs, they do come now thick and fast. So we'll take that lad off. We'll also take Barry off for Ramsey. He's probably a better central midfield player than we're giving him credit for. Well, just 5 minutes ago, across the board, you've got to say this has been a pretty good performance. Hopefully there's nothing late doors. Sandy McCluskey's in. He gets 2 bites at the cherry. He can't score. I thought he might have got his first hat-trick. I don't think he scored a hat-trick for us. He scored quite a lot of goals, but I don't think he's yet to grab his first hat-trick. Doesn't get it today, though. Not yet, at least. And Queen's Park can clear. And that should be it then. Just seconds to go. It is it. 3-0 win at Hampden. That basically means that second leg really is, you'd hope, just a dead rubber, and we can go on and play either Stenhousemuir and Stirling Albion for the right to stay in League One. Yes, indeed. I will return for that second leg in just a moment. Right then, folks, here we are back at the Broadwood. No changes to our side. Probably a few changes to their side. Bob Mortimer started up front, of course, and Chris Foy, the English Premier League referee, going into the back four for Queen's Park. Probably not, actually. I'm joking. They're great players, famous men. I'm sure you know them better than I. So, no disrespect to Mr. Foy or Mr. Bob Mortimer. I can't get it out of my brain. Mr. Mortimer. Hopefully we don't come a cropper when it comes to this. A 3-0 lead at this stage at half-time, effectively, is a lot to throw away. Not much going on. McNiff takes a free kick, and that's not gone too far wide. We're nearly through half an hour. That's the first incident of note. I've just been sat here twiddling my old thumbs. That's half-time, then. You know, yeah, we've got an aggregate lead, and let's make sure we hold on to it. That's what else do we need to do? I don't care if we play any kind of quality football in this game. I'd rather us win the game if we can, but as Flanagan skips away, crosses, but Curry's there, no problem. Yeah, so I don't really mind what we do today, as long as we do not throw away a 3-goal lead. So just before the hour mark, McNiff takes another free kick, this time quite deep. Datnovitz to McCluskey. He finds Ferguson. Datnovitz. McCluskey comes away with it, has a strike. It doesn't go far over the bar. Seemed to be a bit of a lofted effort more than anything else. And the goalkeeper for, I don't know how you say it, Gajda, watches it go over. Ferguson picks up this free kick now. He's got all of it to do. I don't know why we played it to him, but he's done quite well. Barry's in there. McCluskey, he gets his stab. He stabs at it, and he absolutely puts it surely safe now. It seemed to be that he had one strike, fell back to him, and then he just got another attempt on it, really. It seemed an odd decision to play it to Fergie, but, it was a bit of a bad tackle. Bazza heads it down. McCluskey, what happens here? Sort of a bit of a mess. Oh, and just swings his right peg at it and into that bottom corner. He's quite a cultured finisher, in my opinion. He can finish. He's left-footed, but he's got that right foot ability as well. Lovely number 9. Corner ball now for Queen's Park. Headed away but Mickey Flanagan is on it. It's not Mickey Flanagan. Again, I'm being harsh. You know, they've just got famous names in their side. I also see Michael Scott from The Office. No, Marsh. What's he doing with it? He gives it to Bazza. He gives it to MacArthur. Finds Stewart, Datnovitz to Bazza. Deflected and a bit of a mess. So they come away with it. Here's Flanagan. Mickey Flanagan. To Donaldson. Goes long, but Blair Curry will pick that up all day long. And hopefully we get the chance. That's a goal kick into no man's land, though. Donaldson heads down to Flanagan. He finds the referee Foy. Bob Mortimer now, left side. Crosses in. Ed Sheeran off the crossbar. Deserves a goal, really. Great play from the comedian quartet. Here's Doherty. Going all the way back now. Finds Damien Duff. Crossed in. Bob Mortimer heads over the goalkeeper. Didn't seem to be a great goal, but it is a goal. A goal from nothing, really, you'd say. It wasn't a well-crafted chance. Just a punt here from Damien Duff. And Bob Mortimer, duly obliged by, just seemed to flick the ball beyond the goalkeeper who was coming out. Probably his. I mean, it's not good, is it? You know, it's questionable goalkeeping at best from Blair. I mean, he's usually pretty assured. Still, no danger at this stage. And here we go again. Datnovitz. Where are you going, laddie? Not great. Here's McCluskey. Can he do better? Ferguson has to go out wide. Crossed in. McCluskey's there. Makes the game absolutely safe yet again. That's his 4th goal in the tie. 2nd on the night. He got 2 in the first leg. It's 2 tonight. So instrumental with everything that we do well. For a youngster, we were so lucky to get him. I don't know where we'd be certainly bottom of this league if we hadn't had Mr. Sandy McCluskey drafted into our academy. You can see he gets up well, goes in where it hurts as well. There's boots flying. Brave lad, number 9, runs straight at their defender celebrating, pushes him out of the way, pushes 2 men out of the way. Great stuff. Sandy McCluskey, what a hero. Linton takes a free kick, and that's not far over either. So we've come close with quite a few free kicks. Not really troubling the goalkeeper. I think we'll do so. We'll bring on Kieran Duffy. Obviously, we expect now to be playing in the final in just a few days' time. We don't want to really risk some of our more mainstream players. So we'll make all 3 subs with the last 10 minutes to go. And hopefully, we're not going to throw it away. Burbage takes a corner. Marsh is there, just over the bar. We've had just the 1 clear cut. I thought we were going to have loads considering how close we come. I suppose they are free kicks. You can't really count a free kick as a clear cut chance. Unless, of course, you've got, I was going to say David Beckham, but, well, it's up to you. That's a penalty, is it? I mean, he stuck out his leg. If he actually did stick out his leg there when there was no need to, then the guy's a fool. He's only been on the pitch 9 minutes. Bob Mortimer steps up and puts it into the bottom corner. Makes it 2-2 on the night. So, I suppose looking at the stats, they probably deserve the draw. Bob Mortimer there crashes home. Yeah, okay, 5-2 on aggregate. They're not going to be catching us now. We are going to be playing off in the final against Stenhousemuir or Stirling. It was, do you remember Stirling last year were the team that were really high flying? They were the team that we had to chase. We never really quite caught them, although we did manage to get past them. They were also a playoff contender with us, and we were the team that profited as playoff champions. So hopefully history will repeat itself. I can't even remember who we beat in the final of the playoffs, to be quite honest. It might have been the relegated side. I can't recall. That's that, and it's Stenhousemuir. Now, Stenhousemuir, obviously, they've done a good season, but I think we can beat them. Hopefully we can, anyway. And we start against Stenhousemuir Tuesday night at the Broadwood. So the home leg comes first, which is something I'm not as keen on, but we'll go into it with the confidence. You can see the morale is better than it's ever been this season. We'll rest the lads. We need probably a day's rest in the tank just to get through, and hopefully we can stay in this division. If we take a quick look at Stenhousemuir, you can see they finished 3rd in League 2 last season. before this, they finished ninth, so they were lucky to stay up the year before. It's interesting that they managed to now finish third. It really does show that it is swings and roundabouts in that division. They've got a one good goal scoring Mark McGuigan. He's got 19. Other than that, they haven't really got any players with sevens. You notice in the average rating column, so they've had an indifferent season, certainly beatable. They finished the season quite strongly. They're just 2 defeats since February, so they've had good patches of form. It looks like they're hard to beat. Hopefully, we can beat them. You'll be here for both legs. They'll be on the next video. Do pop a like on this video for that semi-final win, and subscribe as well to make sure you don't miss that playoff final. And I'll see you again on the next video. Goodbye.